This week is going to be pretty big in the markets. 4 out of 5 days are going to be trading days. Wednesday, we have a bank holiday. Stock market should be closed. Futures market most likely open, but it's going to be very choppy and probably going to be a short day. Okay, so Monday, the 17th, we have Empire State Manufacturing at 8:30 a.m. So this 8:30 news should create some kind of a big candle that's going to create a wick to the upside or the downside, and we could take one setup for live trade from there. Tuesday, we have another one setup for live trade with core retail sales at 8:30 or 5:30 Pacific. Like I said, Wednesday, we have a bank holiday. This is the only no trading day of the week. Thursday, another solely 8:30 a.m. news day. So this is going to be a great day for a one setup for life. Then Friday at 9:45, we have PMI. So there should be another data candle that forms here. Keep in mind, if you've been in heavy green from the previous 3 trading days of the week, just skip Friday altogether. I know most traders know if you have a great week and then you blow it on a Friday, it's not fun to deal with that on the weekend, so just avoid it entirely. Again, 4 out of 5 days are going to be trading days. What else are we going to be looking at? Well, first of all, one of the most important stocks in the market, at least for me that I'm watching right now, is Tesla. As you can see on the daily chart, after Elon's compensation package was approved and the move to Texas was approved, we had this massive candle, and now we're selling off. We're retracing into this bullish fair value gap on the daily chart. So I really want to see a bounce from here. If we don't see a bounce from here, that will be relatively concerning to me. Because as you know, if you study ICT concepts, we had this accumulation, manipulation to the downside. We took out the sell side liquidity and we pushed higher. This should be the distribution candle, meaning we should see Tesla continuing higher here. The fact that we're pulling back means that if we're pulling back, it should just be to rebalance this daily fair value gap, and we should just continue higher to target this buy side liquidity here at 205. This white box also comes from the monthly fair value gap that was formed. We want to see bullish price action into here, and we want to ideally see it close above on the monthly. That's going to signify to me that we're going to continue higher to this buy side liquidity here with a high of 299.29, pretty much 300, and then hopefully continue up more. My conclusion here is that big money is accumulating shares of Tesla. It's the last of the big Mag 7 or the big blue chips that hasn't really moved. The cars drive themselves, and we have so much potential with full self-driving, the Optimus robots in the future, Dojo. There's so many different possibilities with Tesla. Energy, semi-trucks. It's going to be insane, in my opinion. Whether or not Tesla takes the majority of that market share or even a portion of it still tells me that they're going to continue higher in the future. So I'm personally accumulating shares here. I did post that in the Discord, and if you want access to that, the link will be in the bio. Come join a community of traders who want to grow their mindsets, their health, their fitness, their finances. Just an overall good group of people to talk about stocks and finance and anything entrepreneurship related. Going back to Tesla, this is this accumulation zone. I want to see a big bullish bounce out of this daily fair value gap to continue higher. Nvidia is another beast. We just had a stock split, so we went from the $1,000 share mark to the $100 share mark. It was a 10-to-1 split. Typically what you see with big market cap stocks, big blue chips, big tech, whatever you want to call it, typically you see a sell-off after a blue chip splits their stock and then continuation higher. Nvidia is another beast, so I mean, it just continues to rally. But if we get pullbacks in Nvidia, that is something I will consider taking long for either a swing trade or a long-term hold, whatever you like best. But that's what I'm personally looking at. One of the other stocks I've been adding is Ulta Beauty. We just took out this significant sell side liquidity at 368.02. You can't see it because it was after hours when they announced earnings. And then it had an 11% jump after hours. So that's something that I'm personally accumulating for the long term. Ulta is a highly profitable beauty company, and I just like the fact that they've sold off heavily. Their financials are great, and in comparison to other beauty companies in the markets, I think they are a really good add. Other stocks that I really like here, Baba is something that I have been adding for the long term. It's not looking as great. It's a very small position for me, but it's something that I see potential in the future, at least to target all this buy side liquidity here at 102, 102.50, 103, and then 120, then 121 eventually. Disney is another one that I've been looking at. Haven't called this in Discord yet. I want to see a bullish reaction out of this fair value gap here on the monthly chart. And I want to see an inverse of this monthly fair value gap right here. Once we close above here, I will target longs, and I will take some profits at 126, and I will hold the rest probably to this internal high right here at 160. That is the next monthly fair value gap that I'll be targeting. Apart from that, AMD is another one I've been looking to add for the long term. It's not as bullish as Nvidia, obviously, but it is a semiconductor play, and it's just something that I personally like to add for the long term. PayPal, one other one I've been adding as well. Smaller position size. We have low resistance liquidity, but we do have this weekly fair value gap that just seems to be holding us down consistently. If we get a close below this low on the weekly at 58, I will cut the position. I do want to see a bullish reaction out of here. Again, this is a very small position for me. It's not something I really like. Coinbase is another one that I'm looking to add. We just had a very bullish close above this daily fair value gap, and we just missed this buy side liquidity here at 264.30. So what I want to see here is a bullish reaction after retesting the top of this daily fair value gap, and I want to see a push higher, ultimately taking us up into this fair value gap at 290.19. That comes from the weekly chart. As you can see, there is this unbalanced fair value gap here that I want to target. Kind of close to this high at 283.48, which would be one of my take profits. My final take profit would be here, and the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, which is around 294. Of course, we had a very successful week with trading as well. I only trade futures, NQ, and ES. Personally, it's just NQ right now based on the volume of ES. We had some great callouts live in the Discord there, which you are welcome to join if you'd like. Right now, we're having a 3-day trial. It's going to be $9.99 a month after that. Prices will be increasing soon to try and give some new members an opportunity to join and see what the Discord community is all about. That is it, traders. Best of luck to you this week. I hope all goes great for you.